The relationship between the United States and Hyundai has reached a breaking point. Aggressive policy shifts under President Trump, meant to protect American interests, now threaten to drive away one of the country's largest foreign investors. Hyundai, once celebrated for investing billions in U.S. factories, now faces a hostile environment due to tariffs and immigration crackdowns. The contradiction is clear. The administration encourages foreign investment, yet its policies undermine those very investments. The situation escalated with a dramatic immigration raid at Hyundai's new battery plant in Georgia, sending shockwaves through the business world and putting thousands of American jobs at risk. Hyundai, a major U.S. employer, is now openly questioning its future in the country. Executives warn that a partial or complete withdrawal from U.S. operations is on the table. This isn't just a business dispute, it's a looming crisis that could erase thousands of jobs and disrupt supply chains. The fallout could mean higher car prices and fewer choices for American families. The story of Trump and Hyundai is a critical test of America's economic direction. Will the U.S. remain a magnet for global investment, or will it push key partners away? The answer will shape the future of American manufacturing. The stakes have never been higher. President Trump's second term has doubled down on America first, with tariffs and immigration policies hitting companies like Hyundai hard. Proposed 100% tariffs on vehicles made in Mexico by Chinese companies have created uncertainty for all global automakers, including Hyundai and Kia. These companies rely on complex supply chains that cross borders, making it nearly impossible to plan for the future. Regulatory scrutiny has intensified, with labor probes and tariff threats creating a climate of instability. Hyundai responded by delaying planned investments in its U.S. electric vehicle facilities, waiting for clarity that hasn't come. Meanwhile, stricter immigration policies have created bottlenecks for industries that need specialized global talent. Building advanced EV plants requires engineers and technicians from around the world, but the U.S. visa system can't keep up. The government celebrates new factories, yet blocks the experts needed to run them. Hyundai is caught in a paradox: invited to invest, but hamstrung by the very policies meant to encourage growth. America First, in practice, is creating an operational nightmare for the global firms it needs most. The result? Delayed projects, rising costs, and growing frustration. The message to international business: the U.S. is becoming a risky place to invest. Tensions erupted in September 2025 when ICE agents raided Hyundai's new battery plant in Georgia. The facility, a joint venture with LG Energy Solution, was supposed to be a symbol of American manufacturing revival. Instead, the raid exposed the deep conflict between industrial needs and a rigid visa system. Hundreds of skilled South Korean engineers and technicians, essential for the plant's construction, were detained as immigration violators. The project ground to a halt, paralyzing progress and spreading fear among both foreign and American workers. The raid revealed a critical failure of policy coordination. One branch of government celebrated the investment, while another arrested the people making it possible. America's reputation as a reliable business partner took a hit. For the detained workers, the experience was traumatic and bewildering. The heavy-handed approach created a sense of betrayal and mistrust, with diplomatic and economic repercussions. The incident became a cautionary tale for global investors watching America's next move. The Georgia raid quickly escalated into a diplomatic crisis. Hundreds of South Korean nationals, vital to the battery plant, were detained. President Trump intervened, asking the workers to stay as trainers, but South Korean officials refused, citing trauma and broken trust. The priority became repatriation, not resuming work. On September 11th, a chartered flight carried over 300 South Korean workers home, a powerful image of talent and investment leaving the U.S. Only one worker remained, underscoring the depth of the rupture. Diplomats scrambled to repair the damage, with South Korea proposing a new visa category for skilled workers. U.S. officials agreed to review the idea, but the immediate harm was done. The raid and exodus sent a chilling message to Hyundai and the global business community. America's welcome mat for foreign expertise had been yanked away. The trust needed for international partnerships was shattered. The fallout would be felt far beyond Georgia. The Georgia raid was the tipping point, but Hyundai's concerns had been building for months. As early as late 2024, Hyundai and Kia executives warned the U.S. government that escalating tariffs and unpredictable regulations could force them to reconsider their American operations. The threat of 100% tariffs on imported vehicles and components would devastate Hyundai's global supply chain and erase its competitive edge. The company's business model depends on stable, predictable cross-border trade. Labor probes and political rhetoric only added to the uncertainty. In response, Hyundai began delaying investments in U.S. electric vehicle production, unwilling to commit further billions without clarity. The ICE raid turned these concerns into a full-blown crisis. Now, Hyundai must weigh the benefits of the U.S. market against the risks of operating in an unpredictable environment. The idea of a U.S. exit, once unthinkable, is now a real possibility. The stakes: thousands of jobs, billions in investment, and America's reputation as a manufacturing powerhouse. The world is watching to see if the U.S. can restore confidence. The clock is ticking. If Hyundai leaves, the economic shock will be immediate and severe. Over 10,000 American workers at Hyundai and Kia plants in Alabama and Georgia would lose their jobs, devastating local communities. The impact would ripple through hundreds of suppliers, logistics firms, and service providers, collapsing an entire ecosystem. The loss would extend far beyond manufacturing. Local economies would be gutted. Other global companies would see the risks and reconsider investing in the U.S. America's reputation as a stable destination for foreign investment would be tarnished. The Made in America renaissance would stall. The Georgia battery plant, meant to anchor the U.S. EV supply chain, would become a symbol of missed opportunity. America would lose not just jobs, but also technical expertise and a strategic foothold in green technology. The ripple effect would be a tidal wave, washing away jobs, investment, and America's industrial future. The consequences would be felt for years to come. If Hyundai pulls back, American car buyers will feel the pain. Hyundai and Kia sell over 1.5 million vehicles a year in the U.S., offering value and technology across all budgets. Their absence would mean fewer choices and higher prices for everyone. With supply down and demand steady, prices would rise, not just for Hyundai, but for all brands. Budget-conscious families would be hit hardest, losing access to affordable, reliable vehicles. The dream of new car ownership would slip further out of reach for many. The impact would be even greater in the electric vehicle market, where Hyundai is a leader in affordable EVs. The Georgia battery plant was key to keeping EV costs down. Its loss would slow America's transition to cleaner transportation. This isn't just a corporate dispute, it's a threat to millions of Americans' wallets and choices. The cost of policy missteps will be paid at the dealership. The Hyundai crisis is a turning point for American manufacturing. It's a case study in the real-world consequences of conflicting policies. America wants to onshore jobs, but its trade and immigration stances are driving partners away. The stakes are high: tens of thousands of jobs, affordable cars, and the nation's industrial future. Policymakers must learn from this. Global companies need stability and clear rules, not regulatory whiplash. If the U.S. wants to rebuild its industrial base, it must treat international partners as allies, not adversaries. The current approach is backfiring, threatening jobs and investment. The Hyundai saga is a warning about the dangers of nationalism in a global economy. America must find a balance, protecting workers while enabling global cooperation. The world is watching to see if the U.S. remains open for business or closes its doors. The outcome will define the next era of American industry.